How can something as beautiful as this be dying? A plague is ruining the land, but the tree of life still stands. Question is, for how long? End is coming to the new world. The tribes stand divided, in need of someone strong enough to unite them, or bring them all down. This is a story with an unusual beginning. So, welcome to Biomutant. Encode your DNA. Define your genetic structure. Choose a genetic resilience. Choose your first style. Pick your main color. Choose your detail color. Pick a class. Commando. Deadeye. Commando. Psy-freak. Saboteur. Sentinel. Commando. Deadeye. Deadeye chosen. Sounds good. Here's somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun. We're already at a crossroads. Choosing a path in life is that fork in the road where you make a choice or simply stop living. But for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a choice, a reflection of your key, the primal energy that flows through everything.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the dark side of you, your inner voice to be precise, an echo of the balance and consequence of your actions as you move.
So glad you realize who you really are.
You can't contradict yourself.
Because you can't deny.
But remember, this is...
Guess left can be right sometimes. Stories of death and the bodies left behind, a reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others. Do you remember the beast that shattered your family? Or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the Predator only grew stronger. Better make a run for it. This is not the time nor place to end this story. This time, it was best to run and live to fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes. The Predator isn't the only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began, and the Tree of Life started to die. thank whoever left this climb stringer here. The oil sludges everywhere. To most, it only means death, but some have adapted to the new environment and changed with it. Evolution has its ways. On the home stretch, that's going to leave a mark. Look at those muscles. Look, an emergency box from the once was. A rare sight. That pipe looks weak. The claw bar should come in handy. Whoa! It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it. The morks produce biomatter in their multi-organ that they shed under distress. Bombs that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed, including you. Toxanol built vessels called arks to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single ark they left behind that we know other arks. There are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxanol Corporation would make its mark on the world. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and, without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake. They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And they were right, but no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. Once in the surf, the radiation interfered with the genetics of the wildlife and created bizarre mutations in their offspring. It had an inconceivable impact on biodiversity and the entire ecosystem. The world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again, and what remained of it became ours. Spark metal going pew-pew is never a good thing. It's coming from behind that door. A warning label. The box looks like a potential brain melt. It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door. There you go. The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out. That's the last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives. He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why. He presents himself as out of date. He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just at the water. There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside. The legend of the one-eyed child. The child could have been anyone. There's no doubt you're the child, and that what Loop... He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up. It was after the attack that the unity fell apart. Had it not been for the... Asks if you were tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if your Muma knows you are here. You're such a good child, so you probably did. Even the young forget. He understands why you came all the way out here. To see them, the potato people, or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little tree here fueling its source. Magic? He claims it's just the... The Nono prefer to hide in glitter grubs. You found... The Nono's key energy is just what the Pensai needs to complete its cycle and grow it. Only time will tell. You'll need to support the tree. You'll need a net to catch.
had a bid.
You handle... One day, he hopes... But today... Now that you've seen the Nonos connect... From this day on, one day the land won't be as... He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Muma comes looking for you. You did good here today. No, she's got lots. He lost you there for a... He says he remembers every... The tree started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long. Records tell of the... His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route. Noko has tamed the Midget and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Goo Glide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast. Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at... The road ahead won't be... He wants you to understand... Regardless, you'll meet a... You're getting the hang of it. Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb. Know that the Tree of Life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters. A signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged. Let's see. Must be the World Eater that chewed off Out of Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down. Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone. He's heard the stories about the terror in He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues, even if the Tree of Life survives the attack. He doesn't know what your connection is to this place, but something tells him you've... Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not by your intention. He's grateful for that. You still seem to have a spark of light in you.
That's a spark of light in you!
What's there to like about light? It hurts to look at.
Not as much as it hurts to look at you.
Always making this personal.
And you're always trying to pretend it's not.
There's out of date again. He must have missed something important. Out of date says you will make a better stand against... The Myriad tribe is likely to be a good... Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same. The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way. Out of date. Out of date. Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be? It's a bridge. Just get over it. They've restroyed this area, muddied up what used to be muck, as if it wasn't bad enough before the tribe war began. That's the Jagni tribe's fort. Their friendship can be a blessing or a curse. It's up to you. You're either a part of their solution to the tribe war or part of the problem. Let's see. Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war. Says just because you've made time to...
Zata is the moto tloho. Kariesne zdace. Paro, yaput.
The Jagni tribe wants to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. They want to vanquish the tribes as the only... He welcomes you to the Jagni fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu. The news of a cold-blooded Ronin crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 preceded you. He's referring to your... There's something... Sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages. Your Muma... Jagni says there is some darkness in the best of us, even you, and suggests you embrace that side of you and help them vanquish the tribes and let the World Eaters destroy the Tree of Life. He had a feeling you'd say that. He'll give you a chance to change your mind before you leave and asks you to reconsider. Otherwise, you'll be seen as a rival. Then so be it. He wants you to know that they'll show no mercy at the end of this war. And with that, he urges you to seek protection at Myriad's Stone Fort before word gets out. It's... Better beware, that's a mump up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially. might want to fall back. Getting there. Chop, chop. Looks valuable. Let's see. That's the Myriad Tribe's fortress. Will they be friends or foe? You should head up there. That way you'll know. Let's see. It's a beaten path to that door. If you go there, you'd better make an entrance. Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war. Wonders why the...
Fanen akin kanman. Kerat na fal putut mus tugai la wute.
The Myriad tribe act on understanding of the greater good and a code of honor. They believe uniting the tribes is the only way to restore the peace. The Sifu is convinced that defeating the World Eaters and saving the Tree of Life is the only way to make the world a better place. He welcomes you to the Myriad,
Hello?
but he was hoping you'd show up. The news of a vigilante Ronin on crusade crossing the Great Wall through the crack in... He heard there's something... The Sifu says sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for... The Sifu... Their kin have... He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of. He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen. You both have gentle minds. Tells you not. Once you've dealt, seeing you brings... He remembers... Any... You have things to do, places to go to. We'll be around. You should be able to use that. Says good. Time is lost on this place, but it evokes a tingling sensation. There's something special about it, drawing you closer. As time passes, memories fade, and sometimes feelings change. It's not about who you were, it's about who you'll become. This story is far from over. Echoes of a long-lost past, like whispers in the wind. Here's someone who takes each... He wonders where you've been. He hopes you've been out at the lake, practicing your swimming technique. Learning to... He thinks you should really know how to swim by now. And... He says, that wasn't too bad, was it? Wait But you need... Judging by your Muma's look, it seems you forgot something. You promised you'd train with her before the sun goes down. It's time to go. You know... You should... She'll see you at the village square. Here's another familiar face with lots on his mind. He was hoping you could help him pick up some scrap for a thingamajig he's working on. You should... He wonders what usefulness you found. He says he can work wonders with almost anything and asks if you know how to upcycle. You did well, but he can't help but wonder why you decided to craft a weapon. He's looking forward. It looks like she's starting to lose her patience. You know she doesn't like waiting for you. She wants to see you on the village square right away. She wants you to grow up and start thinking for yourself. You really need to find yourself before she's gone. That's... They look determined. Better watch out. He asks you to stop right there and wonders where you think you're going.
Ole Olaga.
That...
Shandu Shitoru said.
There's no...
Vieri tutti ama sele mai multe.
He wants to know who you think you are.
Shisisuvoru akatira.
You'll have... She asks if you're hurt. What happened?
Inadabsunka?
If confident...
Inadabsunka?
The...
Tatenko baba satin.
Here's someone close. He asks if you could help him, too, before you leave for training. He's curious to see what you found. He's all... He's looking forward. Your Muma says it's about time you got here. Hopes you're as ready as you claim to be. Your Muma says you did well today. She's so proud of you. Thanks you for been working on a You should go. catchy.
Kanamunta.
Your
Puri kombalamuntu konda.
It's called an automaton, and it's hardwired to your DNA. It'll follow wherever you go and see whatever you...
Konda.
You're lucky.
Aplitonumuta.
Your Muma says you look tired. No wonder. It's been a long day.
Pendrine senema.
Rest, and you'll find strength for tomorrow. Nothing could stop Lupa from setting the world on fire. Your Muma urges you to blaze a trail. A burnt kidling will learn to dread fire. Give it a last burst and you'll make it. That's just adding fuel to the flames. Whatever happens, here it comes. The past coming to haunt the present. You must go through fire and water to make it out of here. Your Muma says you can make it if you believe in it. Where she goes, you go. Blood is thicker than water. You're in deep surf. Don't make waves. The surf goes where it wants to go. It'll take you to the shore as long as you go with the flow. Death is not to be feared by one who has lived life with a pure heart. A part of her will live on in you. The creature is hungry for more. Nothing is going to stand in its way now. If a sacrifice is made for someone else, it's not lost, but passed on to the next. Life must go on. Real sacrifice comes from love and necessity when all other options are exhausted. The ultimate test of conscience is the willingness to give up anything to save what you truly care about. What you do for yourself dies with you. What you do for your kin remains and makes you immortal in their memory. As the moment fades and is lost, the only thing that remains is loneliness. It doesn't mean you'll forget your past. It simply means you need to move on.
The tribe's caught a fluffy hulk. Better watch out, it's no pet.
They couldn't keep it down. Fluff hulk's on the loose.
Ein Ouch alla Giuge.
They've received...
La Soraya fa, la Soraya fa, me fa.
You should hurry there and help them best the outpost.
Tolo madro, tolo uchurro. Tossate, tameso.
Look, an emergency box from the old days, when you... Wow, bet that nut makes a tight fist. Time for another day to begin.
What doesn't kill you?
Tunnels like this still carry echoes from the past. Can you hear it? That notice board? Filled with the leftovers of used-to-be wants. You're getting close to one of the Toxanol Corporation made this place, and then just threw it away. Well, there must...